Join me as I teach the science and biology of trauma that allows us to be strategic, intentional, and organized in your approach to address difficult and painful life experiences that has become your biology. Trauma Healing Accelerated is where you get a roadmap for the right tools in the right order for your healing journey. Let's do an exercise together and let's find out what is the difference between stress and trauma. So for each of us, I am going to hand you right now a big boulder. And I'm going to ask you to hold it up above your head right now. Now, each of you has a different level of strength. And for those of you who are super strong, guess what? I've just handed you a really big boulder. For those of you who haven't been to the gym for a while and your arms are a little, out of shape, well, it's a smaller boulder. But the size of boulder that I'm giving you right now, and yet you are hold up your boulder, hold it up. The size for you is one that is hard. It's stressing you out. It's hard. And so you're going to kind of move it around and be like, all right, how do I hold this just the right way so that I can get a good grasp on this and it doesn't fall? Hold it up. Can't let it fall. And as you are holding this up, I want you to notice your body. Just notice, what thoughts do you have? What sensations do you notice? I just want you to notice right now as you are holding up this rock. Dr. Aimie, why did you have to give me a rock so heavy? It's because I need to stress you out right now. I need to stress you out right now. We're in the gym. We're stressing you out a little bit right now. All right. Now, I'm so sorry, but this rock, this boulder that I gave you is going to start coming down on you. And it's going to start coming down on you. And it's going to start coming down on you until it crushes. And what do you notice now? Notice your posture. Notice your energy level. Notice any thoughts that you have. While you're holding up the boulder, that is the stress response. All that you're thinking about is holding up that boulder. You're not thinking about the past. You're not thinking about anything else. You are actively solving a problem in your life. And it's an active energy. You're putting energy into it. That's the stress response. The trauma response is the crushing feeling. Feel like a give up defeat because you tried, you gave it your best. And in the trauma response, your best was not good enough. That's what's important about the trauma response. That you gave it your best. And for a trauma response to happen in the body, it's because your best was not good enough. That's the difference between stress and trauma. Like, that's why it's so significant and why it has very different effects on our body of whether it's in a stress response and whether it's in a trauma response. Trauma is an energy problem. If you had had more energy, you would have been able to hold that boulder up longer. You hopefully would have been able to hold it up and then throw it away. Get rid of that problem because I solved the problem, not because I avoided the problem. Because I solved the problem. I leaned into the problem. That's the stress response. And when we don't have the energy to lean into a problem, there's many reasons why the body switches from a stress response to a trauma response. The difference is that we have an energy difference between the stress response, which is a high energy, and the trauma response, which is a low energy.